Good morning, guys. You sold Snapchat yesterday because it was too slow. But it looked fine yesterday. It looked fine yesterday. You should have sold it, because it had earnings. Earnings were coming up. That's the reason you should have sold it. Because you didn't have a profit padding. But you shouldn't have sold it because it was too slow. It looked just fine. Do I ever do options? Well, if you follow the instructions on the screen, you will find out. All right, let's see. Shorted some VEI pre-market. I'd like to add more. TGC, what's that? Yeah. I don't know what the news are on this thing, TGC. Oh, merger? Oh, Rosspump? Okay. Celsius is was a nice setup yesterday. Yeah, Celsius is, yeah, it looks good. Looks good. It's getting tighter and tighter. This is exactly what you want to see. You know, it's just getting tighter and tighter. It's a nice long base here. Yeah, it looks good. Next leg up, it's gonna go to 30. So I am watching way for more ads. I only have a tiny starter position. Also, JKS is kind of ready for a potential short. I would prefer if this thing, you know, hits like 95 or something today. But you know, if it, you know, I'm gonna try it with small size, starter size. I'm not gonna go crazy on it today. But it's getting there for a really good short setup. Snapchat is a potential earnings setup, but I don't know. It's kind of extended, or it was, you know, had a nice run up into these numbers. So I don't know. Is it gonna have any follow through, or is it gonna sell off? No idea. Probably not gonna trade it, but we'll see. PRP all what range break? EP range break? I don't know what that is. I think today is going to be a pretty slow day too. But we'll see. There are things setting up. Okay, market's open in 1 second. Good luck, everyone. Silver, yeah, I bought a starter in silver yesterday, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna do some of these gold names. Gold looks really, really good. I'm not gonna trade GLD because it's really slow, but I'm thinking about trading Nugget and Chainug. Just, gold looks really good. Looks like I got stopped out of a starter on Shake AS. Livongo and T-Duck looks like they want to break higher. Yeah, snow looks. Yeah, I think entry was yesterday though. I would have preferred this thing not break yesterday, but that was the entry. They're starting to come for the crypto names. Mara and Riot. I put away some in my Interactive Brokers account for longer term yesterday. They closed weak, so I was almost thinking of getting stopped out, but looks like they're gapping up today. And GBTC is also gapping up. So the cryptos are really starting to go. Let's see if they can get a real pump on, if these things can finally double, triple. Bill? Oh, Beely breakout? Nah, I don't see a setup here. Calex, did they report earnings? Oh, they had really good earnings last report. This thing has some insanely good earnings. Wow. Holy shit. And those of you with smaller accounts, you gotta stay on top of these things. Like, I can't trade it, it's too thin, but holy shit, this thing. Like, these are the names that could double. But obviously it's too late to enter now. But, or well, I don't know. Just took out the opening range highs. Snap. Snap looks good. It's already traded its average daily volume. Thing is it gonna have follow through from here? I don't know. Yeah, Livongo is strong. I added to my Livongo. This thing looks great. T-Duck looks pretty decent too. But I'm not gonna add to this thing. Or I'm not gonna buy this thing. I already have Livongo. 20,000 shares. What the hell just happened to JKS? Oh. Looks like it was shaken out again. Jesus Christ, what a reversal. What the hell is going on? What's going on with Livongo? This must be some news. Now I'm gonna watch for a bounce and VWAP fail for a potential re-entry on this thing. No, I don't care about any note on Solars. I just wanted to know if there was some hit piece or news right now. Yeah, they troll me. The algos troll me. Damn, this thing faded fast. Oh man. Oh, please bounce. Please bounce. I took an $82,000 loss on my starter. And God, come on. If there is a market god, he or she will make it bounce. Man, this Livongo looks so good. This is a 5-star setup. It really is such a good setup. I'm almost tempted adding on T-Doc too. Nah, it's too late. I should have been earlier. T-Doc entry was sub 229. Definitely sub 229. Yeah, Livongo, I didn't realize it was sub 4 ADR. It's good for me. It's you know, high priced, and you know, I can do a decent position. But for most of you, it's a bit too slow. That's true. The setup is good, but it's too slow for most of you guys. Focus on the stocks that have more than 5 in ADR. But the setup itself is good. That's what you're looking for. Oh, JKS, and now it's fading. Oh my god, it's straight down. Oh, please give us a VWAP bounce. Please, 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 please. Looks like I'm gonna get stopped out of my nugget and Chainug. Gold is getting rejected off the 50-day moving average. That sucks. That's too bad. TGB. I don't really see a setup here. VSTO, yeah, it's not. I would prefer it tighter. It doesn't look that great. Apps, nice setup. No, it's not. GRWG. I don't see anything here. If I think JKS can go to sub 60, sure. I don't know. Maybe. To trade slower moving stocks, you probably need at least, you know, I don't know, 5-10 million in your accounts. There's no point otherwise. Looks like this LAC is breaking down. Let's see if we can fight support of the 50-day again. Looks like I stopped out of this nugget. Envis, is it setting up? Sure, maybe in a few days. CS, yeah, I'm gonna wait. Yeah, if it closes below the 20 MA, I'm gonna get out of it. Wow, snapshot. Guess I should have bought it opening range highs, huh? Well. Yeah, CS has low ADR. God damn, JKS. That's what hurts most. I took an $82,000 loss on it. How I play earnings? Opening range highs. Boom. No rocket science involved. Calix has incredible earnings. Not really acting well for now. Nah, you don't need to. If you haven't mastered the breakout yet, there's no need to trade earnings setups. Pen? Not now. I don't see a setup here yet. VSTO, yeah, it looks pretty decent. Looks okay. Peloton. I don't really see anything there. Tesla is reporting tonight. Interesting. It's really tight. It's really, really tight, this Tesla. all-in Tesla calls. That doesn't sound like a winning recipe for trading. So what happens if the calls expire worthless? If you're all in. Well, you'll be homeless. If there's a 5-star setup and earnings is a few days away, yeah, that's a tough one. It depends. That's a tough one. Because even if a 5-star setup, it could go down 20%, 50% on earnings. You never know. So yeah, that's a tough one. I probably wouldn't buy it. That's the reason I passed on, was it Peloton? Yeah, I passed on Peloton. No, wait. Yeah, I passed on Peloton from this breakout because it had earnings in 3-4 days. It was a really good setup. You know, you could have bought everything you wanted at 33 bucks. And yeah, well, it's up about 500% since, or 300%. Livongo. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the market is kind of sluggish right now. Yeah. There hasn't been a lot of great things over the past few weeks. But there are things setting up. That's the worst type of market, when you have a bunch of good setups and they trigger, but then they just, you know, don't go anywhere. The easiest market is when a market is just in a free fall or really bad. But then it's kind of obvious, you know, there are no good setups. ZI, yeah, looks good. Yeah, from 2 days ago. And PDD from, yeah, yesterday. Yeah. Wait, Chainug is taking out highs of the day. Why is not? Oh, okay, Nugget. Oh, come on. Nugget stopped me out and now it's taking out highs again. Okay. I guess I'll have to get back in. SC, I would only add if it has a good setup. But actually I wouldn't right now because this is my biggest position for now. I'm in a full size. I wouldn't add to it even if it has a good setup. Or maybe I would, I don't know. But right now it doesn't have any good setup. It had a good setup like here and also here where I bought it. But right now I don't really think it's a good setup to add. What I did it way, I shorted it pre-market after it got unhalted. The thing is, I saw it here at like over $8 in pre-market, or I thought it was pre-market. I didn't realize it had been halted since after hours. So I located 200,000 shares. I thought this was gonna be $1 million trade, but then I realized it was halted. So I had to locate for 37,000 on a stock that was halted. So when I got unhalted, I shorted some. Because this thing is up on nothing, no news, it's just a pump. And the company said, you know, they don't even know why the stock is up. So it's gonna go back to sub 2. I'll cover it Friday. Is XP good exit? I don't know what it means. Is XP good exit? You should have gotten stopped out yesterday when it closed below the 10-day. Now these things are moving. All right, Nugget and Chainug. JKS bouncing. Yeah. I would want this thing to bounce back like $85 or something. I don't know. I'm not super excited about it. We'll see. Gold stocks? I don't have any gold stocks. I have a couple of gold ETFs. This is what gold looks like. These are what the unlevered ETFs look like on gold. GDXJ. Like the junior miners look good. The junior miner ETF looks good. Like remember, these are slower moving types. And also the other one looks pretty decent. And I'm in Chainug and Nugget, which are the levered ones. But you know, gold looks great. If gold can break out of this range, it's gonna go to 200. Which means this Nugget and Chainug, they could double. So I think it's a good risk reward. We'll see. Snow. Yeah, oh god, yeah, I missed that one. Unfortunately, I missed that one. It is what it is. Come on, Livongo. GRWG. Oh, CRWD. Oh yeah, it doesn't look. Oh, I'm still in it. I did size down a couple of days ago when it closed below the 10-day. Was it yesterday maybe? I don't remember. Or was it on this day? Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the close on it. I'm gonna wait for the close. I'm gonna use a break-even stop and we'll see. It doesn't look great. I don't like this price action. Doesn't look good at all. After the close, you should never trade in after hours. If you're forced to. No, you should get out like, you know, it's obvious. Usually 10-15 minutes before the close, you know. Don't wait for 1 minute after close. I think the SEC, whatever what you call SSR, SEC rule, I think it's a totally meaningless. It doesn't make a difference anyway. It's totally meaningless. If the stock wants to go down 20% in a day, it's gonna go down 20%, no matter what, if it has the SSR on or not. Totally meaningless. Oh, Livongo. Did I get stopped out? No, not yet. Yeah, I don't like this market action. There are a few names, like few things going higher, like these social media names, Pinterest, Twitter, and Snapchat. And I'm in Twitter, so that's nice. I'm not in Pinterest, which is not that nice. But other than those, I don't really see, like, I see a lot of things starting to, have stopped me out, and I've sized down on a lot of things. We'll see, a little bit mixed signals. Some things look good, some things not so good, I don't know. It's probably gonna be this way until, for a while. Or maybe not, I don't know. No idea. I just try to follow the price action. Any video game recommendations? Yeah, Cyberpunk. I'm only excited for Cyberpunk. Right now I don't play anything. Yeah, so, JKS, now it's gonna take out. Will you play Shadowlands? No. I don't like the new World of Warcraft. There's just too many bullshit things. Elder Scrolls, never played Elder Scrolls. I don't think I have. Yeah, WoW Classic, yeah, Vanilla and TBC I played a lot, and I also played Classic. I haven't played retail that much. JKS was a good bounce. No, it wasn't. It was barely a bounce. I don't know who TBZ is. No idea. God damn. It was such a hard. It didn't give a good entry. It's just. This is the. Shorting is hard. Shorting is really hard. You gotta be so fast. This is why I don't do a lot of shorting nowadays. Holy shit, they could hit sub 2 today. Damn, I should have done more shares, I guess. I'm gonna lower my stop to today's highs. Livongo? Yeah, I took a $50,000 loss on that Livongo ad. That sucks. Yeah, things don't have a lot of juice. They just don't. See a lot of things starting to like fading. CrowdStrike. I'm gonna wait for the close on CrowdStrike, but we'll see. ZS. I think I sized down on it yesterday. Yeah, I sized down on ZS yesterday. But a lot of things look kind of fadish. Beyond Meat is. Yeah, I don't like this price action at all right now. Roku? Why would you, what do you mean take? Where's the setup on Roku? Come on, man. You need to review the YouTube video. The instructions are on the screen. Horrible setup. There's no setup there. It doesn't fit the basic rules for a setup. Yeah, you're probably best thing to do is probably take the rest of the day off. I just don't see a lot of exciting things happen. Beyond Meat. Yeah, I'm gonna size down if it takes out yesterday's lows, and I'm gonna wait for a close below the 20-day to sell everything. ARLO. No, I don't like it. It's taking too long, I think. Yeah, it needs. If it breaks out on some news and on high volume, then it would be another thing. But right now, if it just has a random breakout, I wouldn't. You know, I wouldn't like it. Yeah, my mom is doing the dishes. You have very good hearing. That's true. My mom is upstairs and doing the dishes. 20 positions. Most of them are sized down. I only have one full position, which is SC. This is the only one. The rest are small, like NIO I sized down. Like all of these are all of these are sized down. And Chainhog and Nugget, these are new. So they're kind of full positions, I guess, but you know. No, my mom doesn't do stocks. I'm a little bit on the cautious side here. Just do not like the price action in a lot of names. Or actually, you know, most things look good. There's just a few, like CrowdStrike and CS are, I guess, the only ones that don't really look that good. Yes, I use the 20-day for most stocks. Holy shit, CS has an ADR of 2.9? Wow, this thing has gotten slow. This thing had like an ADR of 3.5 or something like that when I bought it a month ago. Yeah, CrowdStrike is a bit weak, that's true. There are nuances to selling stocks, but if you haven't made at least a few million, you should just stick to simple rules. Entries are easy. Selling is always the hard part. Like entries, you can get perfect entries. Like I have perfect entries on almost all the stocks I'm in right now. like perfect entries. Like it's like you can't get better entries. Like CrowdStrike, I bought it right here when it broke out of this range, okay? LI, I bought it right here when it broke out of this range, okay? ZS, I bought it right here when it took out this range. DDOG, I bought, where did I bought it? Buy it? I bought it right here when it broke out of this range. And NIO, where did I buy it? Right here when it broke out of this range, right? Like, you get the point. Beyond Meat, I bought it right here when it broke out of its range. Like entries, you know, or entries can be really perfect. Like you know, entries are easy. But selling is always hard. You're gonna get shaken out. You're gonna shake yourself out. You're gonna get fake outs. You're gonna fake yourself out of things. You know, it's just sells are all over the place. That's why, you know, simpler sell rules you have, the better. Selling is super hard. So the simpler you keep it, the better. Which one is better? Many positions with smaller size versus, well, I don't know how you define many versus small versus fewer, but I think, you know, if you're a small account, you should never have 20 positions in your account. If you have a small account, less than, say, you know, a couple of million. You should never have 20 positions like I have. Over 50 positions? That sounds insane. You made over $1 million Zimbabwe dollars? Congrats, you're a millionaire. I use market orders most of the time. How often do I look at my P&L? Every day. Chat rooms are shorting WEI. There's only chat rooms buying and shorting all kinds of stocks. Doesn't make a difference most of the time. I have stop orders for entry. Yeah, I do. Sometimes I have. Logi, it's the same thing. You enter opening range highs after on the gap up day, and then you use lows of the day as your stop. It's the same, and it's the same rules. Okay, the same rules. And if it's a faster moving stock, you use the 10-day moving average as your trailing stop. If it's a slower one like Logi, which is a very slow name, you probably have to use the 20-day. Man, this JKS just couldn't give me a good clean entry. Just had to shake me out. Come on. JKS because it fit a specific setup criterion. That's how I knew. Yes, it was overextended. CGC, I don't see a setup here. What was your dream job when you were 18? Professional World of Warcraft gamer. But back then there was no such thing as streaming. You know, there were not many people doing it. You know, there was no way to monetize it. Like today, it's so much easier. You can create this, you know, Twitch stream and monetize it and sell, you know, sell a bunch of, you know, like clothing and, you know, with your logo on, and it's just much easier. Back then there was no such thing. Was a professional WoW gamer, yeah. Not a very healthy lifestyle. Because, you know, many of those streamers, like I follow a bunch of WoW streamers on Twitch because that's the only game like I really follow. And, you know, they're sitting there, you know, 12, sometimes 16 hours per day, like 5-6 days a week. It's such a, it's very unhealthy lifestyle, very unhealthy. You know, those guys, their bodies are gonna be done by the time they're 40. Their eyes and their bodies, they're gonna be, you know, they're gonna be fucked up. I used to play World of Warcraft on stream. A year ago, I played Classic. A year ago. Like from mid-September to late November, I played WoW Classic last year. But then I quit cold turkey. Humans, I think, I read somewhere that humans are not meant to sit on their asses all day. I don't know, it could be fake news. Yeah, I look. That's why I bought Mara and Riot, because I saw a lot of these. I looked up some of these cryptos and they looked good, like Bitcoin, Ethereum. They looked to be in big, you know, like long flags. That's why I bought Mara and Riot yesterday. And now today Bitcoin is having a major day. Nice. You know, looks good. What's Ethereum doing? Yeah, Ethereum also kind of breaking out of a range. You know, it's building higher lows for a few months, and yeah, they look good. Like if the sector gets hot again, this Mara and Riot, they're gonna double, triple. No time. Last time crypto was on a run, you know, this Mara went from what, $1 to almost over $5, and Riot went from. Well, Riot didn't have as big of a move, but, you know, it was still like a double almost. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, PayPal. Square did it also, right? Square did it like a few months ago. They also, yeah, crypto is starting to go mainstream. It's kind of funny, like 2-3 years ago, all of these professional fund managers and bankers, they bashed crypto, and now they're enabling it. Now they're buying it themselves and enabling it on their platforms. Kind of funny. Yeah, Square bought 50 million in BTC. Yeah. I'm an enabler. I'm a millionaire enabler. I don't know if it has a good or a bad thing. What does enabler mean? I don't know. Are you bashing me or are you complimenting me? I can't figure it out. You enable us? I still don't know what it means. Enable us to do what? You are enabling us. To become millionaires? Oh, wow, so it's a compliment. Okay. Ooh. To buy a yacht? Yeah. I'm fantastic. Thank you. You're fantastic too. Hey, if I could, I would adopt all of you. You're young enough to be my son? I added to Livongo because that's the one I already had. You'll buy a Koenigsegg? That doesn't sound like a... They're super expensive, man. I mean, it's one thing if you buy like a car for 100 or 200k, but these Koenigseggs, they can cost several million. They're just incredible. Unless you have like hundreds of millions, you should never buy a Koenigsegg. They're just insanely expensive. I mean, they're just insane. They're just insanely expensive. What's the price? Price and request. Yeah. So Chesco is the... I mean, look at this thing. The Chesco costs 3 million. 3 million! Like, what the fuck? I mean, you could buy a $300,000 car, and you know, there's not gonna be a lot of difference from this one, right? And the Regera, which is the second most expensive, is 1.1 million. It's just never buy a Koenigsegg unless you have a few hundred million. You want to buy a horse? I'd like to have a horse. Yeah, well, I can make 3 million in a week, but you know, if things are really good. But I would never buy a car for that amount of money. Guys, imagine the type of boat you could buy for 3 million. No, I've never met Christian von Koenigsegg. Never met him. No, my close friends don't trade. Or one does, I guess. Peloton, relative weakness? Yeah, well, I don't know. Still holding up really well above the 10-day. But I am watching it for a potential short. Like if things start fading, like this thing could, you know, easily pull back 20, 25, 30%. But I don't see a setup yet. Maybe starting tomorrow. Like if things are starting to weaken. Like I see like ESTC, DDOG, a lot of things. Yeah. Oh, this CrowdStrike. I should probably have sold. There's no way it's not gonna close above the 20-day. We'll see. If it doesn't start bouncing soon, I'm get out of it. I've already sold like half on the way up and when it closed below the 10-day at the first. So I only have half position left, but we'll see. I do my scans in the evening. Docking fees? Depends. Okay, I'm gonna do one last scan. I'm gonna cut the stream. I don't see anything here. Roku is showing relative strength. Yeah, I've seen it mentioned a lot, guys. The entry was here. Okay, this was the entry. Okay, there has been no setup since. This is not a good setup. What you're seeing here. Just because it's showing relative strength doesn't mean it's a good entry. You need specific setups. You want to make tens of millions, you need specific low risk setups. Not some random stock that's, you know, up on the day. All right. I hope the gold trades goes to the moon. I hope a WEI goes to the basement. It's already in the basement, but I hope it goes down another couple of floors. I really don't see much more here. Zoom. Yeah, I'm trailing it with the 10-day. All right, guys, thanks for joining, and I'll see you tomorrow.